My name is Monique, and I'm a sinner. I was saved by God's amazing grace. I'm also a mom to three beautiful girls. Paige, she's 14. She's in my heart. Maya, she's almost 7, and she's at home. And Emily, she would be 10 this November 5th, and she's in heaven. God is good all the time. The night I was saved, that amazing, wonderful night, was New Year's Eve, and it was December 31st, 2009. I was in the military, and I basically had just spent a few days at home after a long series of night shifts, the Christmas shifts, and I was debating if I should go party in Calgary for New Year's Eve or what I should do. My children weren't home. They were visiting their dad. And for some reason, I just wasn't getting ready, but my bags were at the door to go away for the weekend. And I really believe that for a testimony to have some impact, if you want to reach out to someone, you need to take off the mask. And my mask was immorality. I was not pure. I was not pure in my walk with Jesus. I believed in God. God had saved me many times during my tour to Bosnia when I was 22 years old. But I was looking to fill a longing, to fill that void of loneliness, to say, hey, you know what, I'm worth something. But I was looking in the wrong places. And Jesus changed that. So after that, maybe a week later, I phoned my friend, and I said to her, I said, you know that Pentecostal church you were talking to me about? She goes, yeah, do you want to come? I said, I need to go. And she says, well, think about it and let me know. I said, no, I'm phoning you because I've thought about it and I need to go. And she said, okay, meet me Sunday. And I went there and I cried and I cried. And that was at the end of October, and I was lost. I was broken. I had no self-worth. No value. Hey, I had a career, I had a family, I had my children, I had, a house, I had a vehicle, but I felt empty. And I continued going to church, but due to being a single mom and having challenges working shift and just the whole stress of the military lifestyle, I decided early December 2009 that I was going to release from the forces, so it was going to take a 6-month progress. At the time, when I put in my release, I knew it was the best thing for me and my 2 girls, but I didn't realize that I had post-traumatic stress disorder from the war, and also from my marriage, relationship of 14 years with my husband. When I was 22, and you'll have to believe me when I say God is good, I was serving as a peacekeeper in Bosnia-Herzegovina, in the area of Visoko, Drin, Sarajevo, Mostar. Even took a trip to Medjugorje. Medjugorje was a holy place that was never touched by war. And it was the most beautiful, peaceful place. But when you look down the mountain and you saw Mostar and how humanity can destroy each other and the earth, I can't even speak about it. There's still a few traumas that I can't speak about, but I will tell you that God was there, and He saved me and 3 buddies when we drove in the minefield. I still deal today with the guilt that I led the team in there, not noticing the little minus sign way up on the tree. God was there as we backed up in our tracks. God was there on the side of the mountain when 2 soldiers came up to me wanting to get past the accident with their ambulance and threatening me with their AK-47, which is a Russian weapon, and all I had was my pistol. And God was there at the side of the mountain because it was fight or flight, and it was not freeze, it was fight or flight, and it was either jump on the other side or face them. And I faced them, and I know God gave me the words to tell them to get back in their vehicle. God was there the night that our camp got bombed, and we had to spend 3 nights in the bunker, and then eventually half the camp was evacuated to Kisilak during the nighttime. God was there when me and my buddy were outside the camp, outside the wire, patrolling, and saw a bomb go off. Despite the nightmares, the flashbacks, the daily flashbacks, the nightmares every night, the inability to focus, and the extreme anxiety over the abuse of my marriage, and over the stress over that whole divorce process, and over the fact that my oldest daughter is not with me right now. Despite all that, I know that God's got a plan. And you know what? My little one, Maya, she was so angry, and she's getting help as well, so am I. And she's getting help paid for by Veterans Affairs, and she's angry. She's resentful, but you know what? She found Jesus in March, and I gotta tell you, it took her 6 months of coming to this church since this past December to attend kids ministry. And when I volunteered at the spring break camp, and she came, and it totally changed her life, and we still talk about Jeremiah 29:11 in the mirror. We do the gestures, and that's at age 38. That's when I knew that God had a plan for me. There's a lot of questions that we ask, I think, as Christians, like, where's God amongst our suffering? But I can tell you that He's there.